Happy with how this is now coming together. It's looking quite nice, I think. The camera's not very good at showing it, but in person it's a lot more like cooler, I guess is the word. I don't like the word cool. Ooh, look, it's cool. Ooh. Sorry. Anyway, yes, but it is making good progress. It's not finished yet. It's not ready. I literally just added some new stuff. So some new stuff I have added is Wazam! This clump here. I've added like 5 minutes ago, and a few little ones like dotted around like so, and these little guys. But yes, I added these like 5 minutes ago or so. So you see, it's like these dried bits here. They will fall off, and fresh growth will return. So it'll be nice and perky like that one there. It'll be quite nice. And these are a nice fern. So I'll just spread along. I love this. I love this fern. I really like this fern as well, actually. That's quite a nice one. You can see there's a new little baby fern coming up. This was actually one of my mate's ferns, this here. He's kept it in a plant pot. He was going to put it in one of his setups, but his plans have changed, and he doesn't need it in his setup anymore. So he was like, mate, do you want some? And I was like, yes, please. Hence why it is here. And same with this little stuff here, and stuff there. But yes, words, English, brain, function, come to me. Boom, 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 boom. This stuff is starting to recover, which is quite nice. So this is the same type of fern as this. So this should recover and it sort of will hook upwards, if that makes sense. Like you'll be looking and it'll be like going almost like up like that. That'll be quite cool. But yes, and I've got this little one here clumped onto this vine, like so. That's looking quite nice. This stuff's doing really well, especially over here. You can see. This is the new growth, and this will. I don't think it won't. It shouldn't at least spread up here, but it should sort of spread maybe up to about here, and sort of be like a little sock almost on the root, so to say. I tried to make a little sock out of the moss beforehand, but then I also added this plant in there to make a nice little sock. You can see it's starting. This plant is starting to grow up. I'm not sure what plant this is actually. If anyone knows, because I'm not very. The thing is, I'm good at keeping plants alive, but I don't know what they are. I'm not good at identifying them, so. There's only a few things I know of plants. So yeah, if you could tell me what this is, it'd be cool to know. But this should the idea is this should sort of grow up like that, but there won't be this open patch because there'll be more leaves like clumped in there. But that's been there for like a couple of days. Oh, and this has been here for like a week. And this fern hasn't really changed at all, which I'm happy with. I mean, I'd like it to grow up and sort of fill this void in a little bit more, but as long as it's not dying, that's the main thing. As long as it's staying healthy, I'd rather it stay where it is right now. Then deteriorate. But no, it's doing good. It's doing good. It's going decent. And there's some little flowers starting to form on this little thing here, which I'm not sure what it is, but I like it. It's like a weird little, not a vine as such. It's kind of viney, but it's a cool little plant. You can see more of it there. And there's little flowers now starting to form, which is quite nice to see. This one's been here probably the longest. It's been here like about a week. This setup is about a week old. And the aim of the setup was to make a kind of exposed bank with some exposed roots jutting out. So you've got this like big monster root splitting off like that. And then you've got these roots the idea is they're all going this way. So they're all going that way. They're working their way down. There's more roots there. Then you have this crazy thing like poking out. And then you've got like this stuff. That's the idea at least. And yeah, the main thing is just getting something around the base here so it's not so ugly. Because it's not finished. I'm still working on this setup. It's going to be an ongoing progress. I'm happy with this though. It's growing quite nicely. And I've added in this new fern along here. And this sort of clings to the surfaces. So it should sort of spread along the surface. So it should sort of hopefully spread along and be quite nice. And a nice variety of moss species as well. Again, I can't tell you what moss they are. I just know it's moss. But you can see like lots of different types. Oh, sorry, moss. I'm sorry. I apologise. But yes, caves. This whole thing's a cave with the entrance being this thing here. There's a cave down there. Plus, obviously, all of this. The snake can go around the back. The snake's not in here yet. It won't be in here for a while because it's still establishing. But then there's also a hollow tube there, which goes all the way along there, and that was a very strange pitch. But yes, and then you see there's condensation on the glass. That will go. What I've done is I've wrapped the lid in cling film, And that is just so it stays super humid for when the plants are establishing, and then I will gradually reduce the amount of cling film on there. And then the idea is once the moss especially is established, all I need to do is just spray it just to maintain it. There won't be major new moss growth, which is fine. What I'm doing is I'm letting all the growth happen now until I'm happy with how much growth there is, and then the reduced humidity will help to stop it from spreading too much. I don't want it like covering up these little branches at the back, for example. But then once that's done, then all this condensation won't be on the glass anymore, so it should be a nice clear glass viewing thing. And then yes, Mr. Snakey will be happy in here for a few years until it moves out, until it gets too big. And then not sure what will go in here next. Maybe golden mantellas or some other little frog, perhaps. Maybe who knows? Who knows? But that's in the future. It's not current Matt's problem. It's future Matt's issue. So future Matt can deal with it. I don't need to deal with it. It's all good. But, also, if I forget, in case people wonder, where's the water? The water is up here. So the idea is soil won't be dragged in. I mean, there's a bit of soil in there, but that's just when I sprayed it on the very first day, and some soil from the moss fell in there. But then at some point I will tip it out, and once the moss is fully established, and then there shouldn't be any soil falling in, because it'll just be moss around it rather than moss that had bits of dirt on it and bits of stuff stirred up on it. But yes, no, this will be decent hopefully. Oh, and that'll be a basking spot there as well. But yes, decent.